leadership, and high productivity performance coach. He is frequently engaged as a compare and facilitator to high-profile business events. As one of the leading black professional speakers on the continent of Europe, his raison d'etre, which means reason for being, is his focus on the intrinsic value of personal effectiveness through leadership. This erudite gentleman has personally interviewed in excess of 3,000 middle to senior level executives in the United Kingdom and Europe, and has supported over 250 of them, including me, in achieving our goals and visions. This gentleman has appeared many times on television and radio and speaks on leadership and performance issues. He believes that when the dream is big enough, the odds don't matter. He says you must be willing that to lead an orchestra, you must be willing to turn your back on the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, do join me in welcoming, to give us his explosive, inspirational insights into developing the spirit of an entrepreneur, Charles Ajayi-Khiran.
Please help me appreciate Richie for this fantastic introduction. Thank you very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the youths of the future, it is a pleasure to be with you today and to welcome you back again today. Today we're going to be doing something slightly different. The focus of my delivery will be on the mature members of the audience, because I'm going to be talking essentially about developing the spirit of an entrepreneur. For those of you who are still in school, probably the preamble or the beginnings of my speech will be of better use to you, because I'm going to be talking about the fundamentals of success, which is very, very important. In terms of observation, there are things that I observe. There are people who have not gone to school or who have not been thoroughly educated, but they have what is called common sense. And when you see them operate, you know they have the potential to be great. What is potential? Potential is untapped abilities, underutilized capabilities, or what I call reserved power. What is still lying latent within you that requires further expression? What is still within you that you're waiting to bring out? That's potential. Potential, for all intents and purposes, is passive. It is only activated when you begin to unleash it. So it's just laying in there, latent, waiting for somebody to release it. Everybody in this room has enormous potential. There are two things in life that will allow you to begin to explore the extent of your potential. And one of those things is what I call pressure. Pressure is good. Because when you are cornered against the wall, being a human being, instinctively, you have this huge reservoir of power, because no human being wants to die naturally, which means they do everything in their power to stay alive. So when you are cornered against the wall by pressure, you find yourself becoming extremely creative, because you begin to look for means and ways of escaping the despondency. So one way of discovering potential is through pressure. The second way you discover your potential is through work. Work is an excellent word. W-O-R-K. Work is an excellent word. Because without work, you cannot discover your potential. So when you're spending your time wondering how much they are paying you in the job, you are focusing on the wrong thing. Because work gives expression to divinity. Through work, you are able to express what the Almighty has put within you. I gave you some examples yesterday. I told you about the chap who operates the lift in the hotel where I happen to be staying at the moment. And he's so much focused on the brighter future, he has lost sight of delivering the practicalities of his daily chores. It is okay to dream, but whilst you're dreaming, remember you are still in the present. And you got to remember to still execute your work properly in the present, because you will be discovered in the present. You have no idea who is watching you. I come here, I ask somebody to set this up. It takes literally 3, 4, 5 minutes to walk from that part of the room to the front of the room. How are you going to win with that kind of attitude? You can't win. We spend so much time dreaming about huge fortunes. We have not learned to execute the basic fundamentals of our crafts expeditiously. It is only as you execute where you have been placed at the moment that people discover your talent. Are you listening to me? Everybody has paid the price. There is no person who is great unless somebody who has inherited wealth. Anybody who is self-made has had to pay the price, because life demands you pay the price before life will release its bountiful treasures to you.